We were just talking about you. We've been feeling a bit guilty for troubling you about the persimmon tree. Oh, good one. I wouldn't worry about it. Glad you can joke around even at a time like this. Makes me feel like we're not so different, you and I. Lord knows I can't pass up a good pun. That persimmon tree is a reminder of our son. Actually, before his death, he was a teacher at GeckoCon. He planted that tree on graduation day with the students of his very first class.
Just when we thought that tree was about to bear fruit. Why now? Why do they want to cut it down now? Thank you. I'm all right now. That made me feel a lot better. It's very comforting talking to you.
Oh, wow! You've really gone and captured my wife's heart. You must be popular with the ladies. My wife's no sucker after all. I feel I'm looking at myself when I was in my prime. Don't fret too much about the tree. Just stop by when you have the chance. Oh, and take this. It's left over from earlier, but it's still good. Well then, you take care of yourself.
Are you stupid or something?
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, hell no!
The nighttime of love, the sun unwind, anytime surprise. Yeah, I'm down. Sit back, relax to the sound that goes around, around, around,
Morning. Yeah.
Let's get on with today's lesson. Okay, then.
Correct.
That concludes the disciplinary committee's forecast report.
Next up is the treasurer's report.
Yes.
Hey, sorry, but I was hoping you had some time once this meeting's over. We can talk up on the roof. I'm sorry to drag you up here, but I wanted to tell you something. The cigarette butt incident is going to be dropped. It seems interrogating every student in the school raised a few concerns. I wanted to be student council president next year, and that teacher promised to endorse me if I agreed to help him. But I lost any hope of achieving that when I spoke up against him. Not to mention the student body isn't so fond of me. I rambled on about rules and fairness, but all I really proved was that I was desperate for power. Now I understand why the president asked you to join the student council. You aren't just feeding me sympathy or empty words. You genuinely mean what you say. The system only works if you have people's trust. And trust isn't something you can force on anyone. When that teacher doubted you, I felt backed into a corner by a fool who simply had more power than I did. I felt like the truth was being distorted and that I might lose a friend as a consequence. If it wasn't for you, I would have become a tyrant. So, thank you. Don't you dare repeat what I just said to anyone. I realize it's out of my usual character. And I'm sure everyone would just make fun of me. Just promise, okay? I'll see you later.
Hey, sorry to bother you, Fuka.
It's okay. What's on your mind?
Oh, I was hoping you could do me a favor. With your skill, I mean. I was doing some research on our school, and I came across something strange. 10 years ago, a lot of students stopped coming to school for some reason. They were reported as absent at the time, but I found some records that suggest otherwise. Do you know anything about it, Fuka?
Me? Not really.
I know it was a long time ago, but doesn't it seem suspicious to you? From what I've heard, this isn't the first time shadows have appeared.
Wait, are you saying...
I don't know, but I do wonder. And I'm not trying to make trouble or anything, but Kirijo-senpai acts kinda weird whenever someone brings up Tartarus.
Does she?
I just want to know what happened back then. And if it doesn't have anything to do with the shadows, then fine.
I understand. Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
So dance if you want.
By the way,
Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with the set. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow, you know.
Yes. Thank you.
Chill vibes.
Help yourself to the snacks as well if you'd like. Today, I wanted to show my thanks for your hard work, as well as check in to see how you're doing. Ever since you joined us, you've been taking on a lot of responsibility as leader of our group. Have you been running into any trouble? If you have, please don't be afraid to let me know. I apologize for putting so much pressure on you. I'll do whatever I can to help. I have to say, I am grateful that you agreed to take on the leadership role. And I want you to know that you're doing an excellent job. Akihiko was right about you. Your cup is empty. Let's pour you another. It's late. We ended up spending a lot of time here. Let's turn in for the night. Oh, I'll take care of the cleanup. I'm glad we had the chance to talk today. I'd like to invite you again when the opportunity arises. Then with that, I bid you a good night.
How are you doing?
Everyone, attention please. I have an announcement regarding the recent Bay Area art contest. Hiraga-kun's painting was selected for consideration in the final round. Wow!
Your piece was really good. You might even win.
Please, it's all thanks to my paintbrush. I was lucky to use my dad's quality raccoon hair one. It really helped apply the paint to the canvas. So I'm sure that's the only reason the judges even noticed. Thank you. But I've only been painting for about 2 years now, so I never imagined my piece would go so far.
You should have more confidence in yourself. You've been practicing so hard.
He's right. Everyone knows how late you stay.
Thanks, guys. But I should be supporting all of you, not the other way around. I'm sorry. I should be setting a better example for new members like you. I may not be much of an artist or a leader, but I hope we can keep working to improve our skills together. I've come this far. I might as well continue this for as long as I can. Oh, look at the time. Time to head home, everyone. how do I convince him?
Why am I... I feel kinda weak.
Your breathing is impaired, and your lips are pale. Did you get enough sleep last night? And what do you usually have for lunch?
Now that I think about it, I didn't eat breakfast today.
I see. Just as I thought. Looks like anemia. Probably from an unbalanced diet. It must be all the fast food. I recommend adding more shellfish to your diet like oyster and abalone. They're packed with iron and easy to cook. Well, this is just my amateur diagnosis, but you should still see a professional. I'm not a real doctor after all. I'll take him to the nurse's office. You guys should head on home.
Welcome back.
Hey!
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with the set. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today, let me rock the world tomorrow, you know.
Yes! We're finally at the last episode. I wonder how it's going to end. You know, about this series, I mentioned before how it caught my attention, but I was afraid it might be too scary for me. But I'm glad I watched it. Guess it's important to break out of your comfort zone sometimes. Do you ever try watching things from genres you don't normally get into? I'm the same way. Isn't it easier to try something new when you have someone with you for the ride? It's also nice to be able to comment on it and see the other person's reaction. Watching this together made me realize how much I appreciated the main character. Like how she can't turn a blind eye to people in need and extends her hand to almost anyone. And of course the way she kept pressing forward no matter what happened. It was so inspiring. Come to think of it, isn't she just like you? That might be a stretch. Remember how I told you about that girl I was close to who started ignoring me one day? It's not like I did anything to make her hate me. We'd been friends for a long time, but one day out of the blue, she just said, "My mother told me I can't play with you anymore." It's because there were rumors floating around about my parents. I kinda get it now, looking back, but at the time, I was just sad. What I'm trying to say is, this show made me realize I'd like to be a little more like the main character. I want to be the kind of person who'd help anyone at any time. Someone who's kind and strong. It might be silly to say I look up to a fictional character, but there's no harm in following her example. At least that's what I think. Episode's starting. I hope they'll make a sequel. I'll bring more DVDs I'm curious about next time. Oh, it's about time we head back to our rooms. Have a good night, okay?
Hey? Can you guess what I'm going to tell you? It's the same thing as always. The next full moon will be in 1 week. Are you prepared? Be careful, okay? And don't worry, I'll come see you again.
Good morning. All right.
Good timing. Thanks. Which is what I believe to be the proper way to wear one's uniform. Please keep these things in consideration. I'm not saying everyone should follow this to the letter, so we'll leave it to the discretion of the individual.
Holy crap! Did that just come out of his mouth?
I think this is the first time he's cared about anyone else's opinions.
Well, at least he's trying.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. So, how did I do? What did everyone think? Thanks. Hearing that takes a huge weight off my shoulders. I may have painted a selfish, arrogant portrait of myself to everyone. so I'll have to win back their trust. Here, look at this. One of the guys fessed up about the cigarette butt in the boys' bathroom. It took a lot of persuasion, but he promised me he'll never smoke again. This lighter is proof of that. I earned his trust by showing compassion for others. Just like you taught me. That's why you should be the one to have it. Thanks. I've spent my whole life looking down on others. Such baseless bravado. But you taught me an important lesson. Something I'll carry with me forever. I don't think I'll ever be anything like you, though.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured.
The innermost power of the Emperor Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Emperor within thyself.
Do you remember the story I told you about the TV station's writer? That man. He's my father. I see now that sincerity is important, and I'm proud of myself for understanding that. I also realized what an amazing man my father is. It's about time to go. Say, do you want to stop by somewhere before we head home? Now that I think about it, we've never hung out outside of school before.
I see you're back.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we can flow with the set. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill
Yo.
today. Let me rock the world tomorrow, you know?
I owe you one. I'll handle the cooking. You just eat, and then take care of cleanup afterwards. This time, I want to try hot pot. I can probably handle that, right? Hey, don't worry. We've got chicken, onions, carrots, mushrooms, tofu. Nothing strange here. Just regular ingredients. All right. Why don't you go get a plate and sit tight? I've been so busy lately. I've had to leave most of the boxing team activities to the junior members, but they actually won a team event at a rookie tournament. So, I thought I'd put together this little celebration for them. Actually, I've been so occupied with my own problems that I haven't been able to coach them much. Still, they appreciate the work I do put in, so I'm proud of them. I gotta say though, hot pot is an interesting concept. Every ingredient adds its own flavor, and the end result is so great. It'd be nice if C's could mesh just as well, with a ragtag group of members. I know everyone's wildly different from each other, but if there's anyone who can make it work, it's you. Anyway, when I'm out there on the front lines, I'll make sure I'm in a position to showcase my strengths. Boxing's taught me that once I get into the rhythm of battle, nothing can stop me. That's my fighting style. Don't forget it. It's nice to be able to share a hot pot with someone else like this. Maybe I'll do this with the boxing team too, if I ever get a chance. All right, now how do we finish the broth? Maybe udon? Or rice porridge? Or how about some protein dumplings?
Maybe it'd be better if I just quit. The club would probably be fine without me. Besides, I don't think I'm cut out to be an artist. What? How long have you been here? Did you hear everything? Yeah, well, I guess you did hear everything, huh? My dad told me to quit the art club. He said I need to study more and concentrate on my future. When I told him I was a finalist in the contest, I thought he'd be proud, but all he said was that I was wasting my time. He said it's my responsibility to take over the hospital because I'm his only son. My dad doesn't care about me. He only cares about his stupid hospital. And it's not just him either. Just because my dad's a doctor, everyone expects me to be one too. I have my own dreams too, you know? I can't stand it anymore. No, I don't want that. It's my life, and I want to live it my way. Sorry. I figured it out. I'm going to make a bet with my dad. If I don't win the contest, then I'll quit the club just like he wants me to. But if I win, then I can do whatever I want. And as soon as I get home, I'm going to convince him. Do you mind keeping this under wraps? I don't want anyone worrying that I might quit the art club. So let's just keep this between us, okay? Hey, would you mind letting the art club know that I'll be taking the day off? I want to have the talk with my dad today. Well, see you later.
Welcome back.
out for good luck. For the nights like this, put your hands up. Love the moment even from dusk. Yo, you always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that now. It's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day.
By the way,
Excuse me?
yep, yep.
So, in this section, do you understand? Well, the answer was pretty obvious.
You're a lifesaver.